All right, folks, the deck is Reno Hunter. The goal of the deck is to use a strong early game to apply consistent pressure and eventually top out at either Dragon Queen Alexstrasza for some large dragons or Dino Tamer Bran to shove a King Crush at our opponent's face. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle.
Watch this!
All right, against Paladin, ooh. Might be a matchup where the Deathstalker is good. So I'm going to keep the Deathstalker, but because I'm doing that, I probably need some early game to not just get blown out by like turn 5, you know? This can help me find the Dreadscale, which paired with Poisonous can win me the game. So that's pretty neat. Kind of figured it was Odd Paladin, because that is the best Paladin deck right now. That's also good on turn 2. What do we want here? Probably a turn 3. Or I could pick this. Do I have any other beasts? I have Zixor. If I pick this, it makes the Scavenger's Ingenuity very likely to hit either Zixor or Dreadscale. So I think I just want the Springpaw here. And then I play this, and then my turn 3 is Ingenuity plus Springpaw to deal with the dude.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Feels a little bit worse now, but I don't really want to like just play an explosive trap for a single card there. Our Hunter's the weakest war lies. Sylvanas, Rexxar, and Illyria feel a little underwhelming compared to Arthas, N'Zoth, or Rag. Rexxar and Sylvanas are like some of the key characters in WoW lore, aren't they? I don't know about that. Like, Sylvanas was a war chief, Rexxar is a crucial character in, like, Warcraft 3, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just gonna take a couple of these dudes off the board now to play around the coin 2 armsmen. N'Zoth isn't that lore relevant? Like, the old gods just kind of pop up every once in a while and try and destroy the world, right?
Will be purged.
You meant as power level? Well, I think that the conversation about Sylvanas still is relevant then, right? He was pretty powerful. And plus, I feel like comparing the power level of like the starting characters to literal gods is maybe a little bit unfair. Anyway, Dreadscale is incredible in this matchup. So, let's go ahead and do that. And then next turn, even if they make a wide board, I can just play a Rexxar. I will not buy the Holy Light, sir. I don't appreciate your pushy sales tactics.
Reporting for duty.
May the light grant you peace.
Broom Conviction? Yep. No Conviction. Yeah. I want to delay this if I can, I think, because I've actually got a decent amount of pressure. Let's go. Do I want something from my deck or something? I could get a Bran, and that would be pretty good.
This beast will not be tamed.
Both up, I guess. And then I just want to be able to do this. If I can keep dudes off the board, I can prevent really strong 2 armsman turns. Isn't Hearthstone just the characters literally playing cards IRL? How does N'Zoth play a card game? I mean, the tentacles probably allow him to hold the cards, right? I don't see why not. Roffle, I don't understand all the things you say. Can you speak French for my better understanding of the stream? Thank you. Oui, oui. This seems to be going pretty well. For me, not the opponent.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty.
May the light
Wow.
grant you peace.
They really do be convicting, though. This is probably Omayog, if I had to guess, so... Not entirely sure that this is actually going to be useful. Seems like it might be, though. I was hoping to hit the taunt so I could get damage to face. But this isn't... Like, I know they have double conviction, but this isn't that threatening of a board. Fun to not played a single dude buff, or have I missed something? Well, I mean, they haven't had an opportunity because I've been killing all their dudes. I don't think it's by choice, necessarily. Next turn, what I probably want to do is go here, shove it face, and then give it, like, Serpentbloom so that I can get the explosive trap down. Oh, that's their holy spell? That is fine. It just kind of seems worse than a conviction, right?
You here for the tour?
Okay, I do get a hero power involved in this, so I might as well check for that as well. Seems okay. I wanted the Pengu, but I'm gonna go face in case it like does something weird with this. Beakered lightning? Ah, okay. You buy the holy. We've already been over this.
To arms, men.
I mean, they got to trade into this.
That was a mistake.
Whoopsie. Doesn't really matter.
Reporting for duty.
Although, yes, it kind of does. Because now these die. But I think the opponent dies anyway, right? Often? That's actually kind of a big deal. Wow. Paladin's actually the weakest overall lore-wise? I don't know. I don't think I want to get into that conversation again. I'm not knowledgeable enough on WoW lore, and nobody's going to come to an agreement there. But wasn't it a paladin that like defeated the Lich King? Hero power to see if we can get lethal first. The Alexstrasza was tempting, but I'd rather just like have a certain board clear. Like inevitably, I'm going to find lethal with the button press, right? I was looking for shoot lackey there, never lackey, I suppose. Eventually, I'll get there.
I will silence this scream.
That is a large minion. I mean, they have to trade over this lackey too, so it's not like they get to do much. Alex can hit face, sir. Wasn't it Dragon Queen Alexstrasza that I passed on? It was Dragon Queen, not the new one. Okay, I'm not crazy.
Well played.
Keep the Neophyte. Probably don't need the Ingenuity. I'd rather just find a turn 1 play. Didn't. Kind of awkward now, so I think I just press the button. Nope, this is better. What is Scavenger's Ingenuity hit in this deck? Beasts.
There is so much untapped power in this world.
What adventure are you up to today? Plaguelands. Wash your hands.
Next turn I can go here and here. It looks like it's Disco. Nope. Maybe Reno? Am I winning with pressure value? I think I might need this. This is more like, yeah, this is good. Because I can dream a, like, void dado. Do you plan on trying out the new Inner Fire Priest list that hit Legend a few days ago? Yes, I'll probably try that out a few days ago. So. You can expect it in a few days ago.
Unity, precision,
Next turn I can get the Cult Neophyte down plus the Explosive Trap. I mean, that Ziliax did a lot of work with the weapon. And this is actually going to do reasonably well. Huh? Yeah.
Muzzle their magic.
Probably just get away with pressing this button now. Don't really need to get this down, do I? Next turn is this. My mana's kind of spoken for, so maybe it's worth considering, but... My bad I don't catch a lot of streams? Oh, it's just a joke. You had no way of knowing.
You'll find me whatever the action is.
Hey, Blue Train. Kapow! They could potentially have a coin nether here. Brawl just means that like King Crush always wins. Is Bran with Bran not worth it? I don't really want to get to turn 10, and I don't want to hold the Bran for turn 10 necessarily. So, I don't think so, no. This is fine. Was fine until I lost my board.
What do you mean, play?
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, this is actually pretty good if I can get a Zephrys or something. Bird. Yeah, it's close enough. I don't feel like this is worth a weapon swing when it's up to 5. I don't think it changes the breakpoints all that much. I mean, yes, taking 12 damage can't feel good, but like the alternative was they left those minions on board to soak up some of the damage, but then I retain my minions, you know? Well, their Reno is offline now. So that's got to be a concern.
This is not what we stood for. Time may pass, but dream is eternal.
That's why I wanted the weapon swings. Boop. So they probably get a 10 drop there, right? That's like Oldness off. Down. This is where the dream comes in. They know I have it. I'm really glad I chose this Ysera.
Every nightmare must end.
This time.
Easy. Whoa!
The Light's Inferno. By
What a sweet portrait. Wandering's no explosive. I think I've got better options. Dwarven is good on 1. I don't know if I'm gonna Zeph on 2, but
None will survive.
happy Midsummer.
Midsummer Fire
I haven't seen that movie yet. I hope there's no spoilers.
You here for the tour?
Jeez.
Reporting for duty. bunch of big bears! Reporting for duty.
What if I just coin a Dreadscale here?
Gotcha!
Oh, that's what happens. Okay.
Humbled by this sight.
That makes sense, yeah. I was Dreadscale in the deck because as I was adding 30 cards to this deck, I thought, yeah, I'll include that one. It pairs really well with the Serpentbloom, though. And it's been performing really well against Odd Paladin, which is one of the best decks in the format. But like it also does well into like Dark Glare, for instance, when paired with the Serpentbloom. And the opponent concedes and we hit Legend, so... Lithab's reasonable. I think I'd rather find a 1 and a 2. You post your decks on Hearthstone? I do not. I post them on YouTube, though. You play Battlegrounds? I'm kind of enjoying the mode at the moment. I didn't enjoy it at first, but it's grown on me. I didn't enjoy Battlegrounds. I just haven't been playing it much recently.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears!
I've been playing TFT. Okay.
Gotcha!
I mean, it could be Dark Glare, but it seems less likely after not playing a card on turn 1.
What adventure are you up to today?
Set him for 12.
Wash your hands.
That's 5 turns away. That's around the time that, like, the Dino Tamer could come down, so...
Your wish is my
Okay.
suggestion.
It is Reno. What are they getting here? Flare? Sure. I imagine they probably have Raised Dead in hand if they're doing that, because it's a low value Zephrys. I lose the Sharpshooter, but I don't care.
At last, a worthy disciple.
So, I mean, if they do have the Raised Dead in hand, it's going to be pretty good, but... not much I can do about that. Oh, 1 pot? Alright then. Opponent is being pretty aggressive with the resources. I don't know that this is worth a rot nest.
Want to know why they
Especially when I can just go ahead and make a 3/10. And, oh, this looks pretty good. Bam! But yeah, they are just kind of tossing away their yellow cards, aren't they?
so many
Raised Dead, I feel like that's what makes the most sense, right? Like, I don't know if they're going to have the hand space for that now, though. But, like, if they're this willing to give away their yellow cards, they must have a Raised Dead. Raised Dead into Zeph.
Almost out of time.
Want to try and find Barrens off this. Yeah, they did have the Raised Dead. Makes sense. Thanks.
This beast will not be tamed.
Like, damage isn't permanent anyway. I could have gone with the Rot Nest into 7 to face, but I need to set up for like a turn 8 kill, so I'm looking for the Dino Tamer. Fortunately, I wasn't able to find it. I know they have 2 yellow cards in hand because they just Raised Deaded, so the Blood Stingers are pretty good. Just for denying additional value, and applying a reasonable amount of pressure here. It's also entirely possible that I hit the Reno or just like get obliterated by pulling a big demon. So a lot to look forward to. Zixor or Dreadscale? Or I could just go here and hero power. Or I could go here, deny the Zeph. That seems kind of bad. Let's just go here. Press the button, continue applying the pressure. This does 12, so theoretically sets up lethal. Especially with the Corrosive Breath hero power, so if they just like they just clear the board, which seems unlikely that they are able to do. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna be a little bit short. Maybe with the Zeph of our own. Otherwise, I'm probably just playing the Bloodstinger and hero power in. That is 6. I'm 1 off. Alright. It's hero power Bloodstinger, I suppose. Bloodstinger first in case I pull something that I need to like repeat the attack into. Reno? It's not bad. And we set up for lethal next turn if they don't have the Reno. Looks like they don't have the Reno. Is Bloodstinger better than Rat? Sometimes. Hunter has difficulty dealing with minions after they dirty rat them, so Bloodstinger solves that problem. And gets pulled from the Ingenuity. Alright. Blech. I've been seeing a lot of Murloc Shamans. This is better into Murlocs than it is into Odd Paladin, and it's just kind of better on the play than on the coin. What's the best Demon Hunter deck to hit Legend with? Odd Demon Hunter, for sure. It's one of the best decks in the format, and nobody seems to be playing it. Lifesteal is way too slow and wild. Reno would be better than Lifesteal IMO.
Oh, you built this for me? Always little time.
Are you gonna take your turn? Opponent. I'd like to play Hearthstone, please. I've seen people who experiment with Death Rattle Demon Hunter and WoW. Yeah, I've played a Reno version and it's good. It's just not anywhere near as good as Odd Demon Hunter, which is legitimately one of the best decks in the format. So like they're not on comparable levels. Okay. The only other secret in my deck is explosive, so unfortunate timing here. I mean, at this point, I feel like it's intentional, and I'm beginning to take it personally. Is 6-mana Hunter's Crab good here? I have no idea what you're talking about. But if it's in the deck, I obviously think so. If it's not in the deck, then I don't. Haven't seen Freezing Trap used in ages. Is it just too slow and wild? Part of it, like, you don't have that many good hits right now. Because Big Priest is not I feel like that order could have maybe been a little bit better, but that's okay. Big Priest isn't really that common anymore, nor is it a good deck, so it's not really worth attacking against. Like, big decks in general, just you don't get a lot of benefit from them, so Freezing Trap tends to not accomplish very much. Big Priest is still fairly common. I mean, it's always going to be somewhat common. It's just not, like, super popular because it's not super strong into the metagame right now. Because of the existence of those combo decks you're referring to. Or at least that's part of it. Springpaw? Huh, this is good too. Wait, no, this was bad. I need to not play this until I draw the other copy.
For no one but me.
What happened to Big Shaman? I mean, it's just kind of like it's a high roll deck, right? So it's falls victim to being a high roll deck, and it's not consistent enough, nor has it really gained a whole lot recently. So it certainly is capable of like just blowing out games on turn 1, for instance, because of like its high roll potential. But like that's not. High roll decks tend to be less consistent and therefore kind of fall off in popularity over time. They're all kind of gross. I think I want to soften this up for the Rexar next turn. Oh! Oh, that's real bad. I mean, what about the Poisonous Man, though? Or 8 bad? It is when it can't attack.
Turn up the heat.
Pretty sure this is a robot now. Because that play makes no sense. Shouldn't be dead from here. I can Reno next turn, but like if I just Reno and leave them with a board advantage, I'd probably lose the game. Reno top deck though, yeah. That's worse than this play.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
What adventure are you up to today? Have fun in the Dead Mines.
Well, at least this will soak up some damage, I suppose. This one. This one. I think I can probably just go ahead and do this. You can take care of that next turn with the Bran or with a hero power and a 5-drop. Probably a hero power and a 5-drop.
Defiance, huh? I bet you showed them.
We're gonna have to have a King Rush here, it seems.
You'll find me wherever the action is.
Bonk. I just kind of assumed they picked the Plague Lands, but they certainly did not, did they?
Life and hope are worth fighting for.
This timeline.
These are some good dragons. Plane is just chilling. Yeah. That is fine. So fine. Yeah, go face. I'll be fine. We go bump here and then there. Back to the roping, I suppose.
There is little time.
Opponent big Sag because they lost a Hearthstone game. Are there any beasts that silence? Maybe I could get an Almega lol. Play that. Mega Monkey. This costs 4. Yeah. That seems fun.
Muzzle their magic.
Big D gamer boy.
I am reborn. Wax, give me life.
Rude. The opponent is here. What, in chat? Probably not. I don't know. They really are proving how cool they are, though. I'm impressed. At least I get to keep building beasts, though.
What adventure are you up to today? Plague lands. Wash your hands.
Opponent real? I don't like if it's a bot, I don't see the benefit to roping every turn. Also, confirmation that chat is once again wrong. Not a standard gamer. It's just an obnoxious elemental shaman. I bet they're one win off legend and hope that you concede. I mean, all the roping is making me less and less likely to be generous.
There is little time.
I think it's more likely they're just looking for attention. But they've been roping since, like, quite literally turn 1. Should end it, right?
Your wish is my suggestion.
9 plus... Oh, it's exacties. Let's see what we get. Yep. Pretty good.
Not so tough now.
Look at that! Look at that! Pretty quick on the concede, weren't you? Thank you to legendary patrons Brian Wynn, Bizzle Jizzix, Jeffrey Pierce, Justice Crater, Keys404, Korback, Noggleshire, Notorious HS, Shadow1 TV, Sognusman, and Fanfix.